Welcome back to Movierecaper. Today I will show you a comedy, sci-fi movie from 2022, titled The Atom Project. In the year 1950, a fighter pilot is in the procedure of stealing a jet at the same time as handling a bleeding wound on his waist. There are other jets chasing and capturing at him, so regardless of the jet AI's warnings that his actions can be traced, he opens a wormhole to make a soar before getting stuck. In 2022, asthmatic 12-year vintage Adam Reed is being beaten up by means of bullies again. That is something that happens frequently to him because of his huge sassy mouth that without problems offends anybody around him. His recently widowed mother Ellie Reg regularly has to depart paintings just to come to speak to the principal and get him out of problem. That night time, after Ellie leaves on her first date considering the fact that her husband died, Adam's gambling video games on a custom console with the business enterprise of his canine Hawking whilst suddenly, the power is going out. Something ought to have happened due to the fact Hawking starts sparking and runs into the woods, so Adam has no desire however to observe, that is, after grabbing a flashlight and a bat just in case. What he unearths there is quite shocking. A group of trees are lacking their tops and ashes are falling down, as something had breathed fireplace on them. Whilst noises start coming from deep into the woods, Adam and Hawking return to the house, however they can pay attention noises around here too. Hawking runs to the antique shack they hold at the back of the residence and is surprised to find the bleeding pilot there with Hawking easily resting on his lap. This guy has a few bizarre questions for Adam, like his agent who his mother is relationship this night. He also has a big mouth that answers Adam's sass with more sass. After without problems taking the bat from Adam and throwing it away, the pilot enters the primary house to get a few meals and ease his wound. He refuses to answer any of Adam's questions, pronouncing it's all categorized. But he additionally indicates some weird knowledge. He knows the trick to near the fridge, is aware of Adam's name, birthday, and masses of other personal records. They proportion the equal scar on their chin, and he is also sporting the equal watch that used to belong to his dad. The conclusion is plain, this guy is also Adam, however from the future. As they move lower back into the woods, Big Adam explains he become looking to visit 2018, but for some motive he landed right here. He desires to go returned as quickly as possible. But his jet that's what cut the treetops won't clear him to fly because of his harm. Because it's miles activated via a DNA scan, he asks little Adam to press the button, which subsequently gets the jet working once more. Massive Adam packages it to start repairing itself, for you to take some time due to the fact that it is handiest working at 50% potential. Little Adam nonetheless has lots of questions though, like the possibility of the multiverse current. However, Massive Adam explains that he'll have this early life reminiscence of meeting himself as soon as he returns to his very own time and his memories reconcile. Huge Adam will spend the night time at the couch inside the shack, now and again searching at a photograph of his spouse Laura. Meanwhile, little Adam goes lower back into the residence to welcome Ellie lower back and be a jerk to her date who gave her a ride. This upsets her mother greatly and is going out of doors for clean air, giving large Adam a danger to peer her once more through the window. Day after today, after Ellie has left for work, little Adam takes Huge Adam to his figure's room so he can wear a number of their dad's clothes to be able to pass into Metropolis without getting attention. Their dad died a year and a half ago, but Ellie nevertheless hasn't been emotionally capable of providing his stuff away. So large Adam places on their dad's preferred jacket and tells his younger self to deal with their mom better or he'll regret it in the destiny. Afterward, they visit the pharmacy, where Huge Adam shops while little Adams waits outdoor. It's how he's observed by using his bullies, who start beating him up till they're interrupted by Big Adam. He isn't always here to interrupt up the combat. He thinks this is critical for little Adam's growth, but he does provide him some hints on how to shield himself. However, little Adam isn't speedy sufficient and the bullies beat him again, so he runs away. Big Adam can't stand seeing this and, nonetheless remembering how much he hated these bullies as a kid, he threatens them until they promise no longer to trouble little Adam again. Lower back in the house, little Adam goes through Massive Adam's matters and may not allow him come interior as punishment for not having helped him in opposition to the bullies. Whilst he reveals the picture of Laura, he needs to realize who he is, so Big Adam explains that she's his wife who is not around anymore before leaving in a as a substitute disenchanted mood. He ends up in a bar wherein he unearths Ellie sharing her sorrows with the bartender. Big Adam cuts in and tells her she shouldn't fake to be robust for her youngster because that makes him believe it too. She need to percentage her grief and go through it collectively. Before leaving, he also tells her little Adam would not hate her, he loves her extra than he is aware of. This is a completely ordinary phraseology because it's the same manner her son might continually tell her he loves her, mixed with the truth this stranger has the same jacket as her late husband makes Ellie very confused. In the meantime, Massive Adam tells little Adam about Laura even as sharing a meal. They met at the academy while she entered his elegance by mistake. He provided to manual her to the proper one and they fast take to each other. More than 1 year in the past, she did not come lower back from a leap, and that they informed Adam her jet broke up on re-entry. However, this didn't make any experience. She turned into the exceptional pilot in the program and wrote the book on re-entry. Big Adam became going to 2018 because that is wherein she went, but he doesn't know why, because Maya modified the logs. Little Adam is surprised to listen this due to the fact Maya is his dad's partner and she or he's always been nice to him, but inside the future, she takes over his dad's generation and buys all of the right humans to advantage manipulate of the maximum critical aid in the world, time. Indeed, it become his dad that located time touring along with his Adam challenge, although it became by twist of fate. Big Adam is certain Maya were given Laura killed. Christos starts beating large Adam up, only to be interrupted via a person abruptly capturing the jet. It is Laura, who's armed and ready to keep her husband. Maya and Christos get away at the same time as the couple destroys the few ultimate robots, then together with little Adam, they get in Laura's truck to escape. Maya's jet seems once more and starts off evolved capturing at them as she chases them, so Laura drives off the street and into the woods to lose her. They subsequently reach a safe residence on the seaside in which Laura has been hiding for the reason that 2018, watching for Adam to locate her, due to the fact she continually knew he could, even supposing she isn't pleased on the fact he's spoken to himself. Then she tells them the entire story. Laura traveled to 2018 because she found the ordinary sort of the year at the logs. It seems that is the year Adam's dad's assignment had long passed online, so future Maya went lower back to give her younger self a few funding hints and advantage control of the agency. Laura wishes Adam to head back to 2018 and forestall time traveling from being invented, but he refuses, due to the fact that she cannot come because the jet handiest accepts his DNA, and doing away with time-traveling manner they may never meet on the Academy. The safety gadget abruptly is going off, alerting them that Christos has discovered them. Laura sends the Adams away in her truck, promising they may meet again earlier than going return to the residence and grabbing all of the weapons she's been collecting through the years to shop for them sometime. While Laura begins a gunfight with Christos and watches Maya arrive in her jet, Big Adam convinces his hesitant more youthful self to come with him to 2018 by using bringing up they'll see their dad again. Little Adam accepts and makes use of his fingerprint to prompt the jet, and together they fly out of there. But, after shooting Laura, Christos and Maya see them and move after them, so Big Adam loses their trail by quickly turning off the jet and dropping it interior a mountain cave. As soon as their enemy is distracted, they fly out and make the ultimate soar the jet has left, efficiently arriving in 2018. After making little Adam promise he won't tell their dad the information of his loss of life now not to clutter with the timeline, Massive Adam enters the university lecture room wherein Louis Reed is finishing his elegance. After his college students are long past, he sees Big Adam sitting at the again and straight away recognizes him as his son right earlier than little Adam runs to him to hug him. They are trying to provide an explanation to Louis why they are right here and why they need him, but Louis refuses to concentrate because he does not need to mess with the timeline. Pissed off via this, Massive Adam ends up punching him, however Louis punches him lower back before finally accepting to go with him to the inn they're staying at and paying attention to the entire story. He is bowled over to pay attention Maya's plans and how evil she will become, but he still refuses to assist because he does not think time should be altered, then leaves after Huge Adam tells him he must prevent being a scientist and start being a father. Meanwhile, Destiny Maya arrives in 2018 too and visits her more youthful self, who isn't happy to peer her. She's been doing all of the matters future Maya asked her to, but it's all very unethical and is causing damage to the surroundings. However, Destiny Maya convinces her to assist her again when she reminds her they've constantly been lonely workaholics and this enterprise is their family legacy that they can't let the government place their hands on, otherwise all their sacrifice and loneliness might have been for not anything. Returned inside the motel, little Adam tells Massive Adam that he doesn't truly hate their dad, he made himself hate him because hate is easier to deal with than sadness and grief. Louis worked loads, sure, but he additionally stayed up while he got here domestic and played catch with Adam regardless of how worn out he became. The subsequent morning, Louis stays at domestic in preference to going to paintings to spend a few time with an excellent more youthful Adam in pup hawking. Ellie is surprised by way of hearing how worried he is approximately Adam's formative years and promises him that he is a terrific dad, despite the fact that he cannot usually be there for them. Whilst Ellie tells him he has plenty of time, that leaves him thinking as properly. The Adams move to Maya's business enterprise constructing with the aim of blowing up the prototype time device and find it peculiar that there are not any workers around. This is because Maya has dispatched them away and crammed the region with robots, which Huge Adam fast proceeds to combat with his lightsaber-like weapon at the same time as Little Adam offers backup from afar with a drone. Little Adam also shoots one of the incoming cars, however he misses the alternative one, which nearly hits Huge Adam, handiest to get saved by Louis. After crashing the enemy automobile with his own, Louis explains that he's modified his mind and he desires to help, Blowing up the system is pointless because Maya can build any other one. What they need to discover and ruin is the tough drive with all of the equations and designs he's evolved. Even as little Adam remains outdoor watching over the fringe blind to the jet behind him, Massive Adam and Louie enter the time device room and take away the tough power panel. Earlier than they can do something with it though, the two Mayas arrive with a gaggle of robots and Christos, who's keeping little Adam at gunpoint. When requested to hand in the force and trade for his very own younger existence, huge Adam hesitates, which angers Louie and little Adam because life shouldn't be negotiated with. Little Adam is so livid that he pushes Christos' gun and makes him shoot the gadget, causing the electromagnetic seal to break. Now all of the metal items inside the room are being sucked by means of it, which include the guns and the robots, one of which grabs little Adam with him and gets them caught in the system. At the same time as Louie tries to deactivate the gadget, Christos fights Massive Adam over the power, and little Adam manages to unfasten himself by punching the robotic that is maintaining him with the glove he used to govern the drone. He finds the lightsaber-like weapon on the ground and tries to use it to help his older self, however he's nonetheless a child so Christos easily pushes him away. Then he holds huge Adam against the ground, trying to choke him, however Adam notices the door is set to get off its hinges, so he pushes up Christos sufficient for the door to hit him as it flies by using the device. Louie cannot shut off the device, so they need to depart before the whole thing explodes. Maya attempts to forestall him the usage of a gun made from a futuristic cloth that is not attracted by way of magnets, however, its bullets are. So whilst she attempts to shoot Louie, the bullet is sucked in through the gadget too and hits younger Maya inside the manor, killing her and inflicting older Maya to vanish. The Adams and Louie go away deconstructing right before the gadget blows up, however the Adams don't disappear pretty yet because 30 years of time take a while to restore themselves up. They return to their house and Louie admits he has already guessed he's going to die soon, however he would not want to recognize when nor how. After they all hug and inform each other I like you, they spend their final second together gambling capture within the outside till the Adams disappear.